Alrighty, welcome to Inside Z Basketball. My name is Kasuli, and of course this week we do have another exciting edition of Inside Z Basketball. So we begin with talking about Youth Basketball League, the YBL, where a lot of basketball players that we do have in the elite teams have played. And of course, for so many coaches and other people that follow basketball, they know when they see one who has gone through the fundamentals of youth basketball. So definitely, youth basketball does have the backbone of it. And of course, the director right here with me on Inside Z Basketball is none other than Mr. Mwape Konsolo. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much.
Great. All right, let's get into it. First of all, I would love to congratulate you with the ladies. Nobody saw you going that far, especially that you went to the Copper Belt, did well, and came back to Lusaka, gave a good run to Dolphins. That was really good. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Although Great. It's not satisfactory.
I know.
Yeah.
Great, but let's get to it. We're talking about youth basketball, all right? So can you briefly explain what YBL is all about? And of course, the interlinking between youth basketball and the Super League, especially when it comes to women's basketball.
So basically, the Youth Basketball League came into being just a matter of creating opportunities for children to play basketball.
Sure.
We are driven by the philosophy of once you give access to a sport, then children are going to play.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a huge number of kids playing football because it's easily accessible. Yeah, we go in whatever compound you go, you walk in, you find a kid kicking a ball and eventually they end up playing football.
Great.
So we thought of how can we also create that opportunity as in the basketball end where kids can play. Yes, the Youth Basketball League was created where we have a bunch of volunteer coaches who give their time to create that opportunity for the young ones to play. Currently, we are having the under 8 being introduced to the sport,
which is good.
And from that age, all we hope is for not everybody to drop off from basketball and they continue playing.
Sure.
Who knows? They'll eventually come and continue playing in the league.
Right. Yeah. Let's talk about the connection between Youth Basketball League itself and, of course, the Super League, both for men and women.
Yeah, the connection, I think everyone who's in the basketball fraternity need to have that interest into it.
Right.
Because when you look at the sports development quadrant, it says we need to have the mass participation in bigger numbers. So once you have a lot of kids at the bottom playing, then we are going to have a number of them feeding into either the B League, the C League, and eventually into the Senior League, and which was going to translate into the national teams.
Right.
So currently, I think that connection is there, and all we usually do is we do our part. We introduce the kids to the sport. We teach the fundamentals to the certain level. We teach the understanding of the sport to a certain level. Then when they get to the C League, they get to the B League, then those coaches, they take it from there.
Right.
For us, I think the idea is just to create that foundation base where when they come over to any team, you are telling them that you need to score with a left layup. They know how to score with a left layup. I need you to dribble the ball with the left hand. They know how to dribble with the left hand.
Good.
Yeah, they get to the stage whereby they start developing the pressure of shooting the last foul shot, which is going to be a winning basket in a game. They experience that during the YBL tournaments, YBL games, and the like. By the time they're getting to the league, they know how important that shot is. So they know how to manage that pressure which comes with that shot.
Great.
So that basically that is what we are doing, and hoping that the senior teams and these other teams, they can take from there.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, talking about other teams, senior teams, and the rest of the teams. Recently, our team visited the Munali basketball court, where some teams practice from there and all that. And the court is in a deplorable state. So, just wanting to know how you as a YBA organization get to handle such situations when such organizations or teams reach up to you to say, okay, we have this situation and our community needs to make sure that the basketball court is in good condition.
Yeah, I think we realize that the basis of our sport relies into equipment and facilities. Okay. Once you have kids where they're meeting from, then they have 2 or 3 basketballs. Then we know that we are good to go. They are going to play. Sadly, I think most of the facilities which the teams are using are in bad state.
True.
And all we're asking for is just like the well-wishers to step in and to start facilitating and to start like trying to renovate those courts. We have partners who have come on board, like Sport in Action, for instance.
Okay.
They managed to build the court at Kawata Play Park.
Yeah,
they managed to build the court at Fountain of Hope and Chipata Open School.
Okay.
So those ones are the areas where the teams are based and they are coming to play, to be part of the league. So if we can have, I'm pretty sure when you can have so many good facilities, and the numbers of the teams are going to grow, and the number of children participating are going to grow. Most of the time, it's like the schools who have the basketball courts, they're not in good state. Yeah, we can talk of the court we used to use at Kamwala High School. It's not in the very good state where we can say this is a basketball court where people should compete.
So if that's a situation, what role should organizations like your YBL play in developing or upgrading such community courts?
So our role, I think it's just to lobbying. It is on our lobbying list. Sure. Amongst the things we lobby for, it's just for the facility renovation and on the equipment renovation. And as I stated earlier, that is where the basis of the sport is. If we can play, if you can have a basketball court, if you can have a space where you can play basketball, then it's going to take place.
Great.
If we can have basketball, then kids are going to play. So those are the things we have been lobbying for, and this is what we've been engaging our partners to look into.
Great. So now looking at this, we've talked about facilities that are being done in Lusaka and how active Lusaka province is when it comes to YBL. Also, Copper Belt is coming up as well when it comes to how active it is at that side. But what are you doing as YBL organization to make sure that it is expanded to other provinces? Because we do have 10 provinces in Zambia.
Yeah, so basically what we are doing is we are trying to encourage people in the various provinces to be ready to develop their sport. Then others can support you. What I mean by that is Lusaka teams, they are all driven or taken care or managed by volunteers. So people volunteered first, then other people stepped in and to support them. So even people in let's say in Choma, we need people can volunteer to take care of the children, to introduce them to the sport. Then other people can support with a different kind of resource. It can be human resource, it can be capacity building, it can be equipment and the like. But people on the ground need to be ready to volunteer, ready to give a service to the children. Then other people are going to support. So in various areas, that is what you are trying to encourage them to do that. And from there, I think that's when the sport is going to grow. It will be very difficult for me to say I can go and run a YBL in Southern Province, for instance. That won't be sustainable. But if I say I'm going to support people in Southern Province who are running the youth basketball program, then that will be sustainable.
All right, so let's talk about the challenges that you face when you're trying to scale up youth basketball league.
The challenges, I think it's mostly driven by volunteers, as I said earlier on, which need support.
Sure.
So most of them, they are driven by passion. They love the sport, and once they get the minimum support from that, I think the game is going to grow. Secondly, I think it's the equipment. Most of at some point we can have volunteer coaches ready to work with the children, but do they have the basketballs?
That's the thing. Yeah,
that's the thing. Do they have the basketball court where they can practice from? Because most of the courts they use, most of the shared courts, where the senior team are practicing from there, and them they are practicing from there. So if it happens like they are not in a good time sequence, you might find that the senior team will say, okay, excuse us, the young ones. So the playing space is one of the challenge. We have been running the tournaments. Most of the tournaments we run, we try to at least to mobilize some resources.
Sure.
So that the tournament can be exciting, can be attractive and the like. But sponsorship to those tournaments is not easily to acquire.
Sure.
Yes, it's not easy to come by. So we always have to start thinking of how do we entice people to start supporting the youth basketball program.
Great. So when you look at a pathway from a child picking up a ball at NASDAQ or Mtendere to an elite national team player, so what successful basketball culture do we look at by the year 2030?
So the successful basketball culture we can look at is the aspect where we see the one who's connected from one team to the other team.
Sure.
Yeah, so we need to have that consistent in terms of continuity and a support system for that under 8, starting from playing under 8 until it gets to the senior team.
Great.
Yes.
So as we get to wind up, Coach Mwape, let's look at what message you have for stakeholders in investing in the development of basketball today.
Yeah, so I think the first stakeholders will be the basketball fraternity. This is your sport, and it has to be supported by you. I'll start with the senior teams in let's say in the B League, C League, and the A League. We have this tendency of recruiting the players from the YBL, but you just fail to buy them just a single basketball so that the teams can continue developing other players. Yeah. So we are not asking for much.
Sure.
What we are asking for is continue supporting us by get 2 players, give us 4 basketballs.
True. Yeah.
Get 2 players, give us the jersey you're not using so that the people can continue playing.
Yeah.
Get 2 players, give them a pair of bibs, that kind of situation.
Great.
Yeah. So it's us who are in basketball can support basketball.
Great.
That's the message I can say.
All righty. There you have it. It's us who are in basketball who can actually support basketball. So that's your food for thought. Inside Z Basketball continues right here. Remember, we're definitely powered by BMTV. My name is Kasuli. Alrighty, Inside Z Basketball continues right here on Zambia Basketball Showcase. And with me right here, I do have Douglas Kandulu, International, Snipe na Fimbi. Not forgetting Wamulundi Simwinga, aka Wamzi, and of course also international right here on Inside Z Basketball. Let's get into their journeys. Let's get into their lives of basketball and what it is actually doing for them right here on Inside Z Basketball. Gents, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. All right, so let's maybe begin with you, Douglas. Like, let's talk about your basketball journey. All right, like, how did it begin? Was it one thing that you can relate to the YBL style, or it was just one of those things that you realized to say, I can actually do this?
My journey started from Ndola.
Great.
Yeah. I've never played YBL, never played B-League.
Great.
Yeah, so I started playing the Super League in the Copper Belt in 2018. Coach Pippen was the one who started me basketball.
Great.
Yeah. So the first day he saw me, I was playing soccer. So he got me from soccer to basketball. And he told me to say, from today, you should stop playing football, join basketball. That's how I started playing basketball.
Great. Yeah. All right. Wamzi, let's come to you. Let's talk about the opportunity for you to play international basketball, like how it kicked in, all right? How it came about.
Oh, yeah. So, like, I came from YBL. I came from YBL.
Two different stories, eh?
Yeah, I came from the YBL system. I started playing under 18. It so happened where I used to stay, they never had the under 15 team. So I had to join like
the bigger boys.
The bigger boys, which was TOT. It was in the Buffaloes. That was my teammate when I was like 15. And later on, I moved to Bulldogs Basketball Academy. And then I progressed into the senior team where I played the B League. I played the Super League, and then we played the B League, and then I played the Super League. And I had an opportunity whereby I used to like record my games. I used to just ask my friends.
For fun?
Not really for fun. I just
knew that this can do something.
Coach Mwape and Coach Nafe selected me to represent the country in basketball without borders. So when I went there and I saw that I can play, and I'm playing with these guys that are in the States, and I can also do it. So I asked a few friends, how did they get to the States? And then they told me, oh, we were just making videos and just forwarding them to coaches and emailing them. So I did it kind of the same. So I happened to just like receive a WhatsApp call, since I used to like ask my friend, maybe like if Chipo was my classmate. So back then he was in the YBO. So I would ask him like, I'm playing, he's recording me. So like, and after that I would just put like my contact details and all that. So like when I like forwarded to different coaches, they saw it on YouTube. And they reached out, and I got an opportunity to go play basketball in Lithuania, a country I never actually knew. And the first impression I had of it was I just like, okay, you want to come to Lithuania? I was like, okay, let me try and look. Where the
you are that brave to say, okay, let me go.
It was a tough decision. But at first it felt like human trafficking. You know, you were young. I just finished high school. I was young, and my parents were really happy for me. But I just had like, it was just like, I just had a two-face. Like, is it really real or not? Am I getting trafficked or not? So I actually took that step alone, whereby I traveled to a place where I never knew anybody.
Sure.
I just knew the coaches and the agent that brought me there. And I ended up, how can I say, finishing there. Like I did my degree in business management. I played basketball there for 4.5 years. And then I went to play in Spain, and I played in Portugal.
Wow.
So that was like a great success in the leap of faith that I took in actually believing that great opportunity came for a reason.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Wamzi. And coming to you, Douglas, when you got this opportunity of going to Spain, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about you getting into Spain. You arrived. The only idea you had about Spain is Real Madrid, Barcelona. That is on football side. And then you get there, you just arrive. What was your first impression walking out of that plane and getting into another country?
Before I even left Zambia, I called my coach, Coach Pippen. And I told him that I have this opportunity to play in Spain. And he was like, we have been waiting for this, and you have been working for this.
Sure.
So this is time for you to go and show off your talent. the same thing we have been doing together. That's the same thing you're going to find there. So the people you're going to play with is just like you. So no matter how, don't be scared, don't be what. You just have to go and show your talent there.
Great.
So when I went to Spain, I didn't have that fear to say I'm playing in Spain or what. I just took it like, oh, I'm here to work, I'm here to show my talent.
Great.
Yeah, that's been great on my side, and I'm still working. Maybe I might play in the NBA. That's my dream.
Great. So how many teams did you actually play for that side?
So I've played for Afinden. That was my first.
That was the first one?
Yeah.
What level was it?
It was in EBA, like Division 3.
All right.
Later on, I switched to Lydia, which is in Secunde Feb.
Okay.
It's like Division 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's get into it. And for you, Wamzi, what really shocked you about basketball overseas? Like when you look back home, then going to another country which is overseas, and then you find that this is a different culture of basketball than different from where I'm coming from. What is it that shocked you that side?
Hey, I went to Lithuania. Lithuania, like they say the second religion is basketball. So like they breathe basketball there. Like the facilities and everybody that's played basketball is like amazing.
Sure.
And people live off basketball. Kids want to be. I had a conversation with a kid in one camp. Like, what's your goal? Like most kids like us who grew up, like we would just want to go to the NBA. The kid's goal was to make it to the first division in the Lithuanian basketball league. It's that big, whereby his dream was to make it there. Not like he just doesn't dream about making it to the NBA. That's how big and shocking basketball was, and how they take it from a young age. And they develop these kids from a very young age, whereby the system where I really was talking about it with other coaches, like to adapt. Like they have this system whereby they have, so for example, they have, like if a person was born in 2011, the age group, they'll have in the same age group, like the same team. So they'll go each and every year. So like if they have, let's say a national team, like under 16, they know where to pick.
Okay.
So they don't have like maybe like under 15, you have somebody from under 15 who's like 13 playing under 15. No.
Sure.
If it's under 15, the person is like playing is like 14. They're all the same age.
Oh.
Nobody's above that. So
Okay.
they have that kind of system whereby in the national team, they know where to pick.
Sure.
So I kind of like worked around with a lot of kids in that my first coach also had was an academy coach. So I would like be around him and see how the system was. And that was like really shocking, whereby you have like these kids who have so much knowledge about basketball, even like some details I never knew when I was old. So that was like really kind of shocking, where pretty much like Lithuanian basketball is different.
Sure.
You know, I would like a lot of people to experience that. Like that's the atmosphere and the level of basketball that you have every day you walk into the court. Like everybody loves basketball.
In just minimal seconds, what were your toughest adjustments?
The weather. Okay, apart from basketball, I would say the weather. I was you know, like it's kind of cold there. The weather and kind of like adjusting to different type of culture.
Sure.
You know, when you like when you move from another country, from another part of like the continent, it's different. So I had to learn whereby I have to like not actually fit in, but accept different cultures as they are.
Sure.
You know, no matter where I come from, but I just have to accept them for me to like have a better understanding of theirs, so they can have a better understanding of my culture too. Yeah.
Dagi, your toughest adjustment in Spain?
I would say weather.
Okay.
Yeah, and the kind of meal. When I went there, I switched. Because here we are used eating Nishima, But there, when I went there, they'll give you pasta, they'll give you vegetables, they'll give you rice. So it was kind of hard for me to adjust.
Okay.
But when I went to like 5 kg meal. I was making sure that at least
in a week
I eat one meal.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So now, looking at those adjustments, and so like for you, Dagi, I'll still come back to you. Which of the two teams was really the one that gave you a huge challenge?
I would say the first team, because when I went there, I didn't know those guys, so it was kind for me to adjust. But after training with them, having my first camp, that's how I told myself that I can do this.
Okay.
Yeah. From there, I started having double. Yeah.
All right.
Then they gave me a nickname, Mr. Double.
Mr. Double. Wamulundi, let's come to you. The biggest difference between local basketball and international basketball, like what are the differences if you had to compare the two?
I mean, it's pretty much organized, like we have, we're getting there. I'm seeing teams like doing film, like, I was like, checking the Mona Lisa as well. Magic, they do film. So like that kind of like really elevates your basketball knowledge and really understanding, whereby you're able to know what kind of mistakes you make and how you can adjust it.
Sure.
So they really prioritize that up there. Like they really kind of like focus on the details, the basics, you know, on the, like if they say screen, you have to do that. And here I really think we have to like dive deeper into like focusing more on developing on the basics for younger basketball players, so that when they grow up, they shouldn't be like me. Okay, to be honest, like when I left, I'm not saying anything bad about like my foundation. My foundation was good. I was under Adinafe Papa Mwale, who's one of the greatest basketball coaches that ever coached me. May he so rest in peace. But when I went there, it was kind of different. Okay. I had to learn a lot. So like it was like a new baby learning something, Like I had to learn. I was like, I've never been taught like this, and I thought I could play basketball. So like, how am I gonna adjust it to it, So, but the coach was like really kind of like really helpful. So I kind of like learned that, and as I really practice with different kids out here. I try to like help them out. If I see them practicing, you have to do this, on the pick and roll, you have to do that and that. Those simple details. So that's the more kind of like different things that is for international basketball and local basketball. Yes.
Douglas, coming to you, what do international players do differently from us here?
A lot of things.
Like?
A lot of things. I've seen, let's say, whenever it's time for training, players will just come, train, leave, and that's all. And if you compare like players in Spain, the first thing you need to do before you do anything, you need to stretch. Maybe you have 20-30 minutes of your time. And also the meals we eat. I know most of the players in Zambia would say we only play basketball for fun, or we only play basketball for the love of the game.
Or for passing time.
Yeah, but that side is totally different. So you find that if you're not following what coaches want from you, then you can't be part of the team.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So what is it that you think Zambia does better than anywhere else you've been?
I would say we have talent here in Zambia, but we don't have opportunities.
Okay.
But those opportunities to come, we need the federation to start investing in the game.
In the game.
Yeah.
All right. Where is Zambia supposed to improve, Wamulundi?
I guess, like I said, like from the fundamentals from the kids, all starts from YBL, I guess. So when that starts, like from YBL, when the kids are really kind of like developing in those like really good fundamentals and like we say facilities, we like facilities. You know, I was at last week. I was at the Munari court, and it was in a really bad state. So if how can I say, well wishers and the federation can, how can I say, start renovating in basketball courts, especially like now. I think high school basketball is dying. From the time I played high school basketball, and now I think it's at a different stage. You know, it was more competitive, and there was more games for playing in high school, and it was really like how you can really identify talent from different parts of Zambia. Now it's kind of like dying. I hope that can be revived, so we can have different talent identifications. So I guess on that kind of part, that's what we need to improve.
Great. Alrighty, you're still watching Inside Z Basketball. Before we get to wind up right here with Douglas Kandulu and Wamulundi Simwinga, we now get to talk about Matero Magic. All right, so Matero Magic recently lost the series to Manali Suns. Douglas, coming to you, I saw you just standing every time closer to the technical bench and all that, and wanting to have that feel to say, okay, then there we should do this. Where do you think your team went wrong there?
First of all, it was so sad to see my team losing like that. And what went wrong? I think the players were scared because I talked to some of the players, and when I look at them, I would say that this player is not ready to play the final. But Matero Magic...
Why? Was the stage too big for them? Because when you know you're playing for Matero Magic, you know that I'm championship bound.
Matero Magic is not just a team.
Yes.
It's a big team.
Great.
So if you're playing for Matero Magic, expect competition.
All right, I get that.
I've played for Matero Magic. I think I've played for over 3 years. And when I was playing for Matero Magic, whenever I was playing under Coach Obet, whenever he says something like, "Oh, when you go in, I want you to do this," and if you don't do whatever he's telling you, then you'll be just drinking water on the bench. Because we had a lot of players like Antonio, Monga, Baloi, Harrison.
That is in the paint.
Yeah, that was in the paint. And when I came, I was playing 3 or 4 minutes. After some time, Coach Obet started playing me 10, 15 minutes. And then my last championship, I was playing 30 plus minutes.
Great. All right, so Wamulundi, coming to you, how do you respond to fans who still expect Matero Magic to dominate every year?
I mean, first of all, shout out to Madison for winning the championship. You know, I believe they really deserved it. They were a better side on that particular day, so they beat us.
Right.
And I guess this is what basketball needs, like really kind of like really tough competition.
Correct.
You know, it's not like every one team needs to like dominate for the whole, I don't know how many years Matero Magic has been dominating. So for that, I believe Matero Magic will come up, you know. It's really good for Zambian basketball. I just can't wait. You know, it was really, how can I say, like amazing to see all the fans lining up. You know, I've never seen that ever since I started playing basketball in Zambia. Like so many fans coming to watch this Matero Magic Madison's game. So I believe like next season, Matero Magic is coming up, but it will be like more competitive. Like now, teams, everybody wants the bit of it. They've seen, okay, people are coming to watch the fan base basketball.
True, yeah.
So like, I believe it will be more competitive, but I believe in Matero Magic as well to be top again. So, but again, shout out to Madison for winning the tournament.
All right, thank you so much, Wamzi. And Dagi, coming to you, let's talk about your journey as we get to finalize because we're winding up now. Let's come to you when it comes to your journey at Lyria. All right, take us through your journey at Lyria Endo.
So, I've played for Lyria 2 seasons.
Sure.
and the previous season was my last season playing for them. I've learned a lot from them. They are like good people. They provided accommodations for me, gym, and also the management were so good to me.
All right.
Yeah. So I would say they gave me the opportunity to be the player I am today.
Great.
And also leaving Lydia, it's like sad on my side. But at the end of the day, it's just the game. I need to move on with my life.
Great.
Yeah. Next move, I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Great to hear from you, and of course Wamulundi as well. Thank you so much for making sure that you came to the show and at least telling us about your journey of basketball.
Thank you very much.
Great. Inside Z Basketball is what you've been watching right here on Zambia Basketball Showcase, powered by BMTV. We were talking to Wamulundi, Simwinga, and Douglas, 2 international players, and not forgetting Coach Konsolo, who is the director of YBL. My name is Kasuli. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Inside Z Basketball Show, where Zambia's game takes center court. From the biggest highlights to the locker room talk, we bring the heat, we bring the heart. This is the whole